up on the left, the orangish one way at the top of the hill, it's a bongo. Known as the ghost of the forest because it's so rarely seen. Bongo in Swahili means 13, and they have 13 white stripes on their back. Also over there on the left-hand side, laying in the sun, those are saddle-bill stork. Now if you look closely, they're actually sitting on their knees. They're the tallest stork. When they do stand up, they're 5 feet tall, with a wingspan of 8 to 9 feet. Now we're going to go ahead and leave the Little Cherry Forest and head over to the Suffari River, home of the hippopotamus and the Nile crocodile. Now you folks are doing an awesome job following my #1 rule, which is staying seated, so keep it up and you're going to earn yourself an extra s'more tonight at camp. And everyone loves a good s'more, so no one's going to stand up, right? I didn't think so. Now right now we're looking for hippos. I see one up ahead. It's by the logs that are coming out of the water. See his eyes poking out? Now if you can't see that one, don't worry, don't freak out, and don't stand up, because I pinky promise you there's more than one in the entire river. There's actually 2 of them under there.
Oh, they're sitting side by side. The hippo. And birds hiding under the tree.
Aww. There's a lot more of them over here on the left-hand side behind the island. Now, they stay in water pretty much all day long. They do come out in the evening and eat about 150 pounds of veggies each. And the reason why they stay in the water so long is because their skin's about 9 inches thick and they do not have any pores. So they're constantly having to keep hydrated in the water. They can hold their breath for up to 8 minutes under there, and they don't swim. And they can't either. They just walk around the bottom and float back up when they need more air.
Oh. Like a little chain.
Summer party.
Hippopotamus. Now the big white birds, those are pink-backed pelicans. Those pelicans work together in teams, kind of like a soccer team, to herd all the fish in the area to one spot.
Oh, look at these guys.
They're airing themselves out or what? Alright, so not only is it important just in general to stay seated on my truck, but also as we go across old rickety bridges like this one, because, well, they're old and rickety. I'm also terrified of heights, and the weight limit on that side says 4 tons. The truck weighs 8. I'm sure we'll be fine. Or at least I hope so, because at the bottom is the Nile crocodile. Now the Nile crocodile can grow to be 20 feet long. They're much more aggressive than the American alligator. You may notice how some of them have their mouths open. They're technically not supposed to be hungry. They're supposed to be cooling off, but then again, it's really not that hot out. It is lunchtime, and they choke out with those jaws at 1,200 pounds of force. Those seem like some pretty good reasons to probably get out of here. This is simple one, Wilson. What's going on out there?
Just wanted to let you know that my ground patrol has seen a lot of elephant activity in the red line. Definitely want to check out that area.
Roger that. We'll head over there right now. Alright, everybody, we're entering into the savannah. It's a totally different ecosystem than the Suffari River and the Little Cherry Forest. You're going to notice that by all the different plants and animals. Now this right here is my personal favorite view of the savannah. It's the Serengeti grasslands. Isn't it pretty? It spreads for hundreds of miles throughout Africa, acting as a superhighway to those that are migrating. It's also home to the more popular animals such as the lion, the giraffe, and the elephant. This right here is the wild Africa we're trying really hard to conserve. Now, as you look around, you may be wondering, Laura, how do you guys get this awesome look to your savannah? Well, to answer that question, we do not hire any gardeners. All the animals out here to the work. The elephants, they bulldoze down the dead trees. The giraffes, they prune the bottoms of the trees, letting sunlight and rain through. And all the little gazelles and antelope, they act as lawnmowers, trimming up all the edges. And a balanced, natural system like this, everybody has enough food. For their rough skin. Then when they're worn down more, little gazelles, they hop on top of them to use them as lookout points for lions and cheetahs. Now an animal that does not need a lookout point is the reticulated giraffe. It's a termite man. They're really tall, so keep your eyes open. They love to hang out in this area. lots of them throughout the savannah.
That's a bud.
Now we call them Tommies for short because they're so cute and little. They're full grown at about 60 pounds. And they can run up to 55 miles an hour, which makes them the second fastest animal out here in the savannah. First, of course, being the cheetah. Now, straight ahead, underneath that big tree at the top of the hill, there's some big tan ones. Those are Patterson Zealand. They're the largest antelope. They can weigh up to 2,000 pounds. They have to be 6 feet tall at the shoulders. Also laying down by himself in the middle of the hill, longer-haired brown one's a water buck. Only males have those horns, and they like the water. And we found those reticulated giraffe up ahead as well. They're the world's tallest animal. When they're born at 6 feet tall, looking at grown man's eyes.
Wow.
They get to be 20 feet tall when they're fully grown. And their that pattern is kind of like a fingerprint because no two are ever the same. Now giraffes, they eat for about 16 hours a day. They only lay down and rest for about 2 hours, where they technically only need 30 minutes of sleep every single day to get by.
Are you kidding me?
Huh?
We are 15 feet.
Yeah, get it. Yeah.
He's hungry.
He's always hungry.
It's like you later. Nice. The shorter one. Look at the buffalo.
Big guys with the white horns, those are Ankole cattle. Those horns can grow to be 4 to 6 feet long with a diameter at the base of 18 to 20 inches.
It is Wilson. What is your location? Over.
Almost smells clay pits. Why do you ask?
Keep your eyes open for me. Retrieve the baby elephant that was wandering off on its own. We can't find the mother. Our friend Coaches may be in the reserve.
Alright, that's not good, Wilson. We'll keep our eyes open for you now. Before I forget, over on the left-hand side, this is Monkey Point. A group of mandrills hang out here. If you look closely in the trees and bushes, you'll be able to see them. They're hiding in the shade right now. They are the largest monkey, the most colorful monkey with the pink and blue faces. And they're shy, that's why they're in those trees and bushes. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn on the radio right now. There's a little bit of driving music over on the right. You can see the elephant. Now sit tight, let's see if we can get a better look at him. Alright, you're going to have to look over your right shoulder, but there he is. And that elephant is far too big and it's all by itself, so it's definitely a male elephant. No worries here about that one being the missing mama. Like we lost that radio signal. That's okay. We're almost to sleepers anyways. The same thing goes for this bridge. Just make sure to stay seated. Now, elephants, they actually eat the right clay for the beneficial minerals found in it. So hopefully once we get there, we find some more elephants. Up on the left, there's a zebra. Real quick. The zebras have enough power in their hind legs to break a lion's jaw. Now we get to those clay pits. If you look closely in the clay, you can see their tusk and foot marks just about everywhere. Now those marks look pretty fresh, so hopefully we're not too much farther away. See them in the distance, way over there on the left. See if we can get a little bit closer. Now baby elephants, they stay with their moms for 15 years, where they learn basic skills like where to find food and water. That's why Wilson's so worried about that baby elephant being